I'm so giddy.
Me too.
We got our pink. We got our paws.
It's Galentine's.
It's Galentine's.
Even though it's not.
This is how we're spending our Galentines.
We are, and I just, wouldn't spend it any other way, to be honest.
I wouldn't want to spend it another day. I am here with one of my best friends on the planet.
Hi. I'm Sam.
Sam Baradelli is here. And today, we're going to be telling you some stories.
We're going to be going down memory lane and reminiscing.
Reminiscing hard.
On the good times. My counterpart, Karini.
She will be joining us.
She'll be joining us later.
But, when we set a time, we set a time.
Yeah, 10:30.
And, the world is going to know that. She's late.
What else is new?
Okay.
This is nothing new.
This is nothing new. You guys don't know.
I'm surprised she's not getting her fucking eyebrows waxed and her hair done right now. So.
Love you, Bean. See you soon. Okay, so we're going to be talking about how we became friends with the UConn women's basketball team because everyone asks all the time, and it's not like the longest story, but it's just both of our stories are very different, and they're both very interesting.
Mine is very iconic.
Do you want to go first?
Sure.
I love this story.
Okay, buckle up. So I went to UConn, obviously. I was a junior, and it was spring semester. And so this was when they were going to the Final Four, and then they ended up going to the championship.
Right. 2022.
Yeah, in Minnesota. So, athletics or something, they were having, a send-off. And during the send-off, I had class. And this was the type of class where I've been, thinking about, because I knew we were going to talk about this. I couldn't remember what class it was. I don't know if it was, linguistics or something, but...
Skip.
Yeah, literally. Well, I did, obviously.
Obviously.
But it was, a class where, to get participation, you had to, do the clicker questions.
Oh,
do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So it's I had to download an app, and, they, that was your participation grade.
I'm so old I had a physical clicker.
Well, they had those, but for this...
There was an app, too?
He just had us get an app. And so, I already, wasn't doing great in that class because I kept missing the clicker questions. I just kept not going.
Right, of course.
And so I was I really should go to this class. And, I didn't, no one was going to go with me to...
The send-off.
To the send-off. So I knew some of my friends that were going, but they were going way earlier than I was. And so, whatever. So I did, in fact, end up skipping class.
Of course. And, imagine if you didn't.
Oh, I mean, I literally don't know. I
don't want to think about it.
I don't even know if I'd be sitting here next to you.
No.
Literally.
And we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that. So, I, went to the send-off, and it was, they had, barricades, and I was just, in the back, screaming,
By yourself?
By myself.
Of course.
No one was going to notice me.
Why not?
I was just, whatever. And so then, of course, they all come out. I'm like,
and you did not know them.
No.
Just a fan.
No, I was just a fan,
just
obviously.
A fan.
And so, and I'll say this, so Paige was a sophomore, and because I was a junior,
yeah,
and so
I was a senior.
When she came to UConn, I was home because COVID.
COVID, yeah.
So I don't know if that has any sort of importance, but I guess I'll just
no.
add that.
I mean, that's a whole year without watching. Without watching, at UConn.
Yeah. So all of a sudden, they're all on the bus, and people are still screaming, and I just noticed this clearing. So this was the bus, right? And there was just this clearing off to the side.
It was Moses parted the Red Sea for you.
No, literally. Literally. And something just came over me, and I just decided to bust it down. I just started dancing.
She busted a move in front of the bus by herself.
Jerking.
Yeah.
Doing everything I could.
Were they playing music?
No. There was no music. That was me. That was literally me. And there was all of these adults curved around just videotaping me. But I couldn't see inside of the bus. And I don't know, I was just dancing.
And they were recording you.
And they were recording me. And so, well, it's so crazy because this girl that works for the team is one of my sister-in-law's good friends. And I guess she, like, recognized me from, like, pictures in my sister-in-law and my brother's house. And so she was like, oh, my God, like, that's Sam. That's, like, whatever. And so she recorded the video. And then she sent it to my sister. And then my sister sent it to me. And I was dying. I was dying. I was like, oh, my God. Like, I didn't know if, like, I couldn't see what was going on.
Right, you didn't know if they were watching.
Because I didn't know if they were watching or if whatever. Yeah. But
it didn't matter.
It didn't matter. It was a rush. It was a rush. And so then there was like 30 minutes still left in my class. And like the bus had left, whatever.
You went to class?
I ran to call.
With 30 minutes left?
With 30 minutes left. And I did, in fact, make the clicker questions. It was an amazing day. I remember the day. It was March 29th, 2022. I only know that because it was my brother's birthday. It was my brother's birthday.
Mind you, Sam and I did not know each other in the slightest.
No, and you were a senior.
I was a senior, and I remember, like...
You were, like, probably there at the send-off.
I didn't go to the send-off. I was in the car with my friend Aubrey, and the bus, like, picked them up where they live.
Oh, yeah, you honked,
So
right?
we drove by, and we, like, were honking and waving, and, like, we were like, oh, we just did our own little send-off. Like, no idea who you were.
Yeah.
Was not friends with them.
No, yeah.
Like, 2 different lives in the same place.
Crazy.
And
I wasn't even, like, really friends with Karini at this time. Like, we weren't.
Right.
Like, we weren't, like, close at all. Like, we, like, barely talked. So it was crazy. And so then I was giddy. Obviously, I was like, what did I just do? Like, did I just pick? I am someone that, like, I have zero embarrassment. Like, I don't care.
I do.
Yeah, you do.
I get embarrassed so easily.
You would probably be like, I don't know who this girl is.
I love you, but I would 100%.
I know. And so then I went to the library. Don't know why.
Homer Babbage.
I went to Homer Babbage. And I went to the quiet floor. I don't know why. And all of a sudden, everyone was blowing up my phone. And I was like, what's going on? And they're like, Sam, AZ posted you on her Snapchat story. And I was like, what? I was like, what are you talking about? And then I looked. And this is when I was subscribed.
I was subscribed to Sam, and I saw it. I was subscribed to AZ's, like, public Snapchat, and I saw it. I was going to say that. I literally saw it, and I was like, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah.
And here we are years later.
I know.
And my God.
So then my friend Mackenzie, shout out Mackenzie. Mackenzie swiped up on AZ's story and was like, oh my God, that's my friend. And then I think AZ was like, oh, what's her Snapchat? And then the rest is history.
No, the rest is literally history.
Like, I always say to her, I'm like, thank you for taking a chance on me. So and then until like summer, like the first summer, it was after senior year, and I stayed for the summer, and I don't know, like AZ like showed me her contact for me, and still on that day, my name was Dancing Girl. And we had known each other for like over a year, and it's still Dancing Girl. And
is it still Dancing Girl?
I don't think so.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm not sure.
It could be. That'd be cute, though.
But then, I feel like from then, like, senior year was the next year, and I was a front row baddie at every game.
Front row baddie.
So
that year that you danced in front of the bus, like your junior year,
yeah,
I was a front row baddie.
Yeah, you were
front row.
You walked so I could run.
Yeah.
And then, like, I would wait 13 hours. There was one time where, oh God, maybe I shouldn't say this, but I will anyway. I'm a teacher. And I had to do student teaching in my senior year. That's when my student teaching was, and it was over an hour away. Hour away. And there was a game, and it was a March Madness game. I don't remember who they were playing. I don't remember. And so I was at student teaching and I couldn't wait in line and I was freaking out. And my friend was like, oh, I can wait in line for a certain amount of time. And I was like, no. Like,
You don't understand.
you have to be first. And like, until I get home, like, you have to wait.
There's no option.
And she couldn't. So I pretended to throw up. I was at student teaching for 30 minutes. I literally drove, and I was an hour away. I drove an hour to student teaching, and my friend was like, I have to go to class. I can't. I was like, fuck no. And so I told my teacher I threw up 30 minutes into being there.
And you left?
And I fucking left. And I drove straight to Gamble Pavilion, and I plotted. And I sat for, I think, 10 hours. But the longest I've waited, the South Carolina game, also happy game day.
Happy game day.
The South Carolina game, my senior year, was at XL. And I got there at 3 a.m. and I slept on the concrete floor.
The best part about me being front row is that I feel like it didn't get that serious until the year after me.
Oh, yeah.
The year...
Because I made it serious.
No, you did. I'm not kidding. Because when I was a senior, I would wait hours.
Yeah.
But not that long. For men's games, too. Like, I would wait for men's games. I would wait for women's games. And I'd be front row every time.
Yeah.
There was not an option.
It was a little posse. It was a couple of us.
Yeah.
But...
And it was worth it.
It was so... Oh, my God. It was so worth it. And then it was so worth it to the point where my master's year... I got my front row seat reserved. I remember I was on my internship and I got this Instagram DM from this guy. His name was Nick. Shout out Nick. And he was like, "Oh, like they want like the like marketing team of like athletics like notices that you're always like front row and like you always wait like they want to like give you a reserved seat."
So then you didn't have to wait long anymore.
Well, I still did.
You still did.
I still did because they kind of were like, even though you get a like reserved seat, we still want like that, like, look,
yeah,
like, you know, all the hype energy. And boy, did I bring the hype energy.
Boy, did ya.
I did.
Thank God.
And yeah, just like the rest is just history.
The rest is literally history.
And I met you through this. It's actually crazy. Like, not until.
We haven't even been friends for a year.
Not even a year.
I was like looking at our memories and I was like, this was months. This was literally 2024.
Yeah, we met in 2024.
That's crazy.
Or like, I mean, I think we like knew of each other.
We knew of each other.
Well, I didn't know of you until I was a senior. Like when you were here.
Oh, no, yeah. When I was here, I did not know
I didn't
you at all.
know Kayla Williams.
No.
I was going to say Kayla May, but then I went for Kayla Williams. I didn't know
you.
you. But
yeah,
then, but I will say this. When, like, you, I guess, like, became friends with them and whatever, and, like, I would, like, see her, and I'm like, who the fuck is this bitch? I was like, who is this girl?
No, because, like...
And you probably thought the same thing about me. But, like, it was different.
No, I don't think I did, though. I didn't even remember, like... Because, like, it became a point where, like, we'd see each other at the bar, we'd see each other, like, whatever, and just be like... Or AZ would be like, oh, I'm at Sam's, like, and, like, I just knew of you, but, like...
Yeah.
We never, like, took that step. And thank God we did.
And you know who we have to thank for that? Karini.
Why?
Because when it was... we were at the bar...
No, we could tell that story when Karini gets here.
Okay, when Karini gets here, because Karini did not hold back. Like... You'll know.
Want to talk about no filter? We could talk about Karini.
We can talk about Karini.
No, yeah.
She has no filter.
Mm-mm.
But that's the love of my life, so.
Seriously.
Okay, your turn.
Should we get our country pride?
Yeah. We're going to go get our country pride.
We're going to go get our country pride.
So.
And just to be clear, that's a breakfast place.
Yes, we are.
Just to be clear.
We are not Republicans. We both did vote for Kamala, so.
Don't blame me. I voted for Kamala.
Don't fucking blame me. I voted for Kamala Harris, so.
Karini's here!
Hi.
Thank God.
Oh, she wants to No, I was going to say, I don't do the womp 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 because
Karini's tone deaf.
I'm tone deaf. So I just don't want to torture
This
anybody.
is the light of my life.
This is our
Karini
joy.
Topolaski.
a little late. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so
We told them.
We touched on that subject. We were at my story.
Oh yeah, so
We told Sam's
we
story.
told my story about the dance,
dancing from the bus. Oh,
and I
yeah.
said that you and I
we weren't friends. I mean, we knew of each other,
but we weren't friends.
We weren't friends.
And like I met you guys as like a duo.
Yeah.
So like I
Yes.
don't think I feel like you guys have been friends forever.
No.
Well, it feels like that for us.
I was going to say that it does feel like that, but like
You'll notice at some points, Karini and I are absolutely in love with each other. She fully has a boyfriend, and his name is Sam. Hey, Sam.
Hey Sam. Okay, let's get into it.
Okay, it's Kayla's turn.
Kayla has the floor.
Okay.
All right. After I graduated, I got a job at UConn. And in like the summertime.
Wait, can you tell them what job you had, or is that...
No, I worked at the ticket office.
Okay, but
Okay, sore subject.
Sore subject. Sore subject.
no, I was going to say I don't know if that's important to the story, but when you became a little more known, like
When you gained a following.
Guys, I'm not Beyonce.
when you had a social media appearance, people started coming to the ticketing office to come see you.
People have done that. One time I was on the phone and like I helped them at the end of the call. She goes, "Are you Kayla Williams?" And I was like, "Yes." And she was like, "Oh, I love your TikTok." I was like, "Thanks." I became like acquaintances with the girls. I don't know how. I just like I saw them at the bar and like we became acquaintances. We weren't friends. But then
Shout out Ted's
shout out to Ted's for real.
Shout out.
green tea shop.
I would do anything right now to inject a pink beaver into my veins with a side of 12 green tea shots.
With the chicken tenders, fries, and the crack sauce.
Just like stop.
Ugh.
Oh my god, I would do anything.
No, yeah.
Stop.
Hey, we can go.
Don't.
Okay. So like obviously I followed them all on Instagram. I was front row student section baddie. I was a big fan. I went to the watch parties. I went to everything. Yes, Karini?
No, never mind.
Okay.
This is your senior year, right?
No.
No.
Oh wait, no, I'm saying yes. When I was
That's
watch parties, all that.
Got it.
Big fan, front row, blah blah blah. Like, you know, when they like throw the little balls at the end of the, I'd be like, ah, me. Like I was
the dance cam.
I was a super fan, 100%, and I have no shame about it. I follow them all on Instagram. None of them followed me back, obviously. But I think I had AZ on Snapchat. So AZ posted on her Instagram story, "Hey, anyone in stores know how to braid?" So she did not follow me back on Instagram. So I Snapchatted her. I Snapchat texted her and I said, "Hey, I saw your Instagram story. I know how to braid. I had no idea what this was for. I just know that she needed a braider and I can braid." So she immediately calls me and I was like, hi. Like, this was the first time she ever called me. So I was
Wait.
like, hello?
I think the people want to know, where'd you learn how to braid?
I like watched a couple videos and like did it myself.
I used to braid on my American Girl dolls.
I never like did anything like that. Like I just like started watching videos and like I did it. So
Wow.
I was like, I know how to braid.
And you were confident in your abilities?
She's really good.
I was confident in my abilities. I was really scared though. So she called me and she was like, "Hey, can you braid my hair can you come over and do my hair for media day right now?" I was like,
And knowing AZ, that is something she
like
would say.
exactly. That's exactly what she said.
Right
now. Right now. I'm pretty sure she was in the shower. And I was like, yeah, yes, I can. So I literally grabbed every single hair product that I could have ever owned and I put it in a Target bag. And I went
Off
over
you
there.
went.
Off I went. I literally was like, what do you want? Like, what kind of? She's like, I don't know. And I'm like, okay, so I have full access, and like this, like these pictures are gonna be like they're permanent. Like
Mm-hmm.
this is like media day. This isn't just,
I'm trying to think now what it looked like. I don't remember.
Oh, looking back, don't look too close.
I want to see.
Oh, it was bad.
Don't look too close. It wasn't bad. It was just crooked.
Is it?
Oh.
Is it her? Is it her sophomore year? Can you hold it?
Yeah. So it's the one with the 2 braids up top. So, like, I did her hair, and, like,
Karini looks up Easy Fud Media Day sophomore.
that'll do it. I, like, remember, like, Paige walking in, and I was like, oh, my God. It's Paige Beckers. Wow. I'm like, hi. I'm Kayla. nice to meet ya. And I did her hair, and that was, like, the start of it. And then for, like, game day, she would text me and be like, can you do, like, 2 braids for my game? And I'm like, sure. And Paige was out for the season, but so she didn't, like, do her hair all the time.
Sore subject.
Talk about sore subject. She didn't do her hair all the time, but, like, one time she was like, do you think you could do my hair? And I was like,
I had COVID when
Absolutely.
I found out that Paige wasn't playing. August 3rd.
I was at the mall.
I was in my bed. I had COVID and I cried.
I was in Nashville, but I'm literally listening to the story right now like I've never heard it before. I'm like, wow.
No,
really?
yeah, Paige Beckers walked in. Yeah.
Well, tell me more.
I know. So then I started, like, I braided Azie's hair every game day. I started hanging out with Ice more. I feel like I became close with Ice, like, probably, like, first. And then they, like, would stop. Like, they knew that I worked at the ticket office, so they would, like, walk past the window, like, and always, like, wave to me. And then I'd go up to the window and say hi, and they'd be like, so, like, are you coming over? Do you need braids? And they'd be like, no, like, are you coming over? And I'm like, oh my God, they want to hang out with me. And I would just literally go there every single day. Like, it wasn't a question. To the point where, like, I, like, never got to the point where I still to this day, like, hate just, like, showing up. But, like, they always are like, you don't need an invite. Like, why are you, like, you're weird for waiting for one of us to be like, hey, Kayla, come over. Yeah. And I always do that. I'll, like, text them and be like, what you doing? And the second they're like, oh, nothing, you want to come over? I'm like, I'm already in the car.
Like, I'm actually already at your door.
I'm actually knocking on the door. But yeah. It's, like, so, like, random.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I always joke that I'm Sam's +1. So I was kind of there.
Yeah, but, like,
because, like, you guys are a package duo.
Exactly.
We are a dynamic duo.
Exactly. But I think us being a package deal kind of developed while we were becoming friends with them.
That's so true.
Like, we weren't a package deal when I first met them.
I know. Karini and I were not a package deal until summer of sadness. There was a summer, oh God, what a dark time, where I cried. And you know what? Karini was right there alongside me. We cried every single day.
Every day.
Every day. And
Why?
Wait, mind
why?
you, Kayla,
Just some trauma.
Kayla was in stores while we were in stores that summer, but we didn't know her.
We didn't know her, and I literally said to Kayla earlier, I was like,
wait, did you tell everybody how we met, how Miracle has happened?
no, we were waiting for you.
Oh.
But no, I was saying to Kayla, I was like, I would see you, and I would be like, who the fuck is this bitch?
Kayla?
Yeah, I'd be like, who is Kayla? Like, who is this girl? And now I'm sitting here next to her in her paws, and and yeah. And I guess we can talk about how we met.
I mean, I don't, like, met is...
I guess, like, when we first started to hang out, like, that is all thanks to Karini.
We knew of each other. Like, we
knew of each other, but we never hung out.
Exactly. When we go to the bar, like, there's
We'd
pictures
see
of
you.
us.
Yeah.
Like, but, like, we wouldn't really, like... We knew her name. That's it. Like...
Yeah, and
We just knew you as, like...
Kayla.
Kayla, like, you braided their hair.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I knew you
There's
as,
so
like,
much more
Azie's
to you.
friends.
Yeah.
I just knew you as Azie's friends. And we were at the bar
Yes.
Yeah.
on a beautiful Monday night.
No. We were at the bar.
Oh my God, you know nothing.
Yeah.
I
And
remember
mind
exactly
you-
what I was wearing. I was wearing a purple shirt, and it said "I love me" on it.
Mind you, we were both drunk and Kayla's sober.
Yes. Yes.
That wasn't the start of Miraculous.
No.
Oh my God, no. But low key it was.
The start of us hanging out.
The start of us hanging out. Karini went up to Karini. Take it away. Because clearly Kayla knows nothing about our friendship.
So when I'm drunk, I get a little bold. And like, this wasn't bad, but Kayla's sober at the bar, mind you. We are drunk. Like, it was my senior year. Your master's year. It was the end of the year. And I go up to Kayla and I go, I look at her and I go, I don't really know you. Do you want to hang out? And Kayla goes, yeah. And like, you know, when you're drunk and you just say things and you're like, yeah, let's hang out. And that just never comes to fruition.
Okay, but who doesn't say that? Like when you see someone you haven't seen in a while, you're like, let's catch up. No, you're never catching up.
No,
Like you're just saying that.
Exactly. So Kayla goes, oh, like, what are you doing next week? And I'm like, or no, I said, oh,
Like
I graduate in the summer. Like, I'm going to be here. I know you're going to be here. Let's hang out in the summer. And Kayla looks at me. She goes, no, what are you doing, like, this week? And I was like, yeah, like, let's hang out.
Yeah, exactly.
And so
when push comes to shove, huh?
yeah.
When she actually wants to hang out.
Oh my God. And I remember we debriefed this the next morning. We were like, I guess we're hanging out with Kayla this morning.
And the best thing is, Kayla texted us the next day.
Mm-hmm, she did. She followed up.
She followed up and she asked us, I think, when we were free, and we landed on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, Kate, hold on. I remember you came over and you were wearing your Megan Thee Stallion merch. And I made
punctual, I will say.
You were punctual. You were like, I got here like, you were like, sorry, I'm late. It was like 7:01.
Yeah. She was on time. We were like, oh.
And I made, oh God.
This is when we find out you didn't drink. So at this point.
No, we kind of.
No, you had a charcuterie board.
I know, I made a
wine.
charcuterie board and I had wine and you're like, I don't drink.
I had a cup of Coke.
Yeah.
I did. I was stocked.
I had a glass of Coke.
Yeah.
Question then.
Yes.
When we were at the bar on that Monday, that video when we were like, not Wednesday.
Oh, that's
because I have plans.
That's
when
when we
I
named.
started. That's when I named it Miércoles.
So we already hung out?
I named it. Yes, we already hung out. And then, oh my God, wait. Okay. So now, what were you gonna
Because
say?
we were going to hang out on the Wednesday again because that's just when we were all free. Like,
But then it was me, Karini, and our friend Rach. And I had just finished I literally just finished like school. Like I took my final, like it was my last day of my internship, like I was done. And so I was like, let's go to Ted's. And so it was just us three. And it was going to be a very quiet, quaint,
night.
chill.
Yeah, right.
I was driving. I was waiting for you and Rach to both.
Sam
finish
blacked out.
drinks. Like it was calm. It was very calm.
It was a calm blackout.
You guys, I think I took
You took
13 green tea shots.
13?
It was
Like
bad.
it was
At one point you had the bottle.
At one point I did have the bottle. It was a 2-digit number.
And
100%.
And that's not to brag. That is not to brag.
she had a terrible night. I think 10 minutes before we were going to leave. We were so close to leaving. We were all so tired. We were so close.
And you walk.
And you walk in.
And that's when you were like,
I was like, I don't have plans or something.
You said, not Wednesday.
I was like,
Because I have plans.
yeah.
And then we were like, miércoles.
and then I just kept saying, miércoles, bitch. I kept saying it the whole night.
And then we started hanging out every Wednesday.
Like,
Like
but
clockwork.
but you need to like describe what miércoles entailed.
Okay. You know when, like, you're just being a girl?
and we were just getting to know each other, so we had to we
we were just
to talk
unpacking,
about.
unpack.
And we were asking
life
questions.
stories.
We were
like,
asking
questions.
deep questions.
Deep, like, didn't matter. We were getting into it from the jump.
Yeah.
And we knew that Miraculous was like a safe space.
Absolutely.
Anything said there, stay
Oh my
there.
God, whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. No,
Mhm.
whatever happens in Miércoles stays in Miércoles.
Yeah.
100%.
It was always at my apartment, 5504. And like we would just I would just get the most random food. Like
we would have like charcuterie board one night, burrito tacos one night, and then we
I think I know it.
I have no idea
and
where
then
this
we
is
got
going.
together on the 4th of July.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I wasn't there.
Sam made hot dogs, hamburgers, corn on the cab, everything you could think of. And then she goes, I got the most American dessert I could think of. She whips out a box of Klondike bars.
And you know what? We ate Klondike bars for the rest of the summer. The rest of the summer.
Original and Reese's.
Yeah. I remember. And Karini would. Sometimes Kayla and I.
Oh my god.
Sometimes Kayla would be like, or I'd be like, is it bad if I have a second one? And Karini would be like, I don't want one. I'm not having a sweet treat tonight. And I would just be like, go back to sleep.
Because every time we'd have a Klondike bar, we'd be like, Karini, you want one? She'd be like, no. We'd be like, like, come participate.
And I would probably take a nap during Miacolis.
I'll never forget.
Oh, no.
And they'd be
I know exactly what you're going to talk about. Sam and I watch halftime Super Bowl performances like clockwork. We go back to back to back. We scream the lyrics on the top of our lungs. This is Karini.
But you know who was always right next to us? Always our right-hand man. Brett. Can you play payphone?
Brett, I would be so excited for Brett to come over. And then he'd open the door, say something really dumb, and I'd be like, why was I excited?
But Brett would like text either me or Karini. He'd be like, is it okay? Can I come?
Yeah,
like, is it?
he knew.
Because he knew it was
He
Miracle.
knew, yeah.
Yeah, because we needed our time to debrief and then enter Brett.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But towards the end of the summer, it wouldn't be just Wednesday. It would be
No, towards the
every
end of the summer,
day.
it was every single day.
Well-
and then we sobbed when you had to move and we were separated.
Yeah, so that's the thing, guys. So, like, we left. Like, we graduated. Our lease ended, and we graduated, and we had to, like, go move on and, like, have jobs and lives.
And be adults.
And so, this summer, I also cried every single day.
Yeah.
Just because I was leaving. Like, when I had to say goodbye to Paige and AZ, I was a mess. I was sobbing.
I always knew this day would come.
That was so sad. And then, yeah, and then we would, like, be counting down. Because, okay, so Karini and I, our lease ended July 31st. And so we were like, no, we're staying the summer. Like, we have to. Because we knew that, like, we knew that, like, the girls would be there. We knew that you would be there.
And it was our last summer. Like,
it was our last
before
summer.
getting big girl jobs.
Yeah.
And we just didn't want to go home.
No, like, we wanted college to live on forever.
I wish it did.
I know, I wish it did too. Oh my god. And so, yeah, I remember, like, Karini knows, like, the week before I had to start, like, it, like, started with, like, AZ and Paige when, like, that was the first goodbye.
They were end of June that they went back.
I cried for a week straight.
You're right.
I cried.
June,
Yeah, Karini was like, what can I do for you? I was so sad.
Mind you, we were going to see them. Like, end of June, yeah. But
and, like, July.
we were going to see them in July.
Yeah.
Because they came back.
For, like,
the end of July.
End of July.
We were going to see them.
Didn't matter.
It didn't matter. And when they left in July, I cried again. I was just so sad. And then when Kayla was going to Portugal, so when...
So I unfortunately cut our time short.
You're right.
Yes,
you're
because,
right.
like, this was at the point where, like, I was starting to, like, move my stuff out. Like, I didn't have a couch anymore. I didn't have my rug anymore.
And Sam lived alone.
I lived by myself. So.
She has so much crap. Wow. She started emptying out her apartment. It just became very
So
depressing.
empty.
Very, very depressing.
I, like, remember, like, because we kept hanging out and, like, every time I went over, something was gone. It was, like, the pictures on the wall were gone. And then it was, like, the couch was, oh, my God, don't even get me started.
And I brought my bed out, my little
the
twin
bed,
XL
the
bed.
twin bed.
And you and I...
We sat there and watched the last song.
Oh my god, we watched Shrek this summer too.
Karini watched Shrek for the very first time.
And Lion King.
Couldn't believe that Fiona was an ogre. She watched The Lion King for the very first time. Couldn't believe that
And when
Mufasa
we watched
died.
The Lion King that's when you officially cried. He's like, wait, guys, I'm so sad.
I know. I was like, oh my God, we're leaving.
Yeah, it was
And then
really sad.
on
actually.
our very last night,
we hung out for
We didn't
like
go to my
8
apartment.
hours.
We went
to Karini's.
We went to Karini's, and I made pancakes.
Pancakes
I made breakfast
for dinner. Breakfast for dinner. And the thing is that I literally was going to the airport the next day. Like,
You were driving home.
You were driving home.
that night, I went home, which is an hour and some change away, like, at, like, 10. I left, like, as, like, 11
Yeah.
or something. I went to the airport the next day.
We watched the last episode of Hannah Montana.
We watched the
Rightfully
last
so.
episode of Sweet Life on Deck. We watched, like, sad things, and then we watched music videos, and then it was getting time to leave, and, like, tears.
Yeah.
We just kept crying
It
and
was
crying
really
and crying.
sad.
And then Karini goes, wait, no, guys, wait. And she went in her room, and she's like, wait. And we're like, what? And then she puts on her speaker, Hannah, what is it called?
Start bawling.
Always remember
That
you.
was really sad. Yeah.
It was really sad. And, like, maybe we were being a little dramatic, but we spent the entire summer together.
Yeah, every single day.
Every
Yeah.
day.
And then this is what we hear.
just automatic tears.
They would come.
And she was like waving her hands, and we were just sobbing, and I was laughing because it was like so funny, but I was like, I'm so depressed. Like, what? And then we like slowly walked to the car,
Yeah.
and like
And
I
then-
waited in the car for a good 15 minutes before I started driving because I was sobbing.
so
I was
sad.
crying.
Sam was
Yeah.
sobbing. And like,
I'm so bad at goodbyes. Like
I'm so bad at goodbyes.
I
Don't even get me started on the goodbye we're gonna have to say soon in a couple months.
Stop. That was like
Yeah, that was crazy.
I was like, wait, what?
I'm sorry.
We're not gonna see you.
No.
Like, I'm gonna see you in 2
No,
weeks.
no.
I know.
No.
We're not
I
talking.
know.
We're not talking about that.
I'm gonna.
Lightning round. I'm gonna ask you guys some questions.
All
Okay,
right.
I'm ready.
Wait,
Okay, so
Did we wrap up our stories? Are we being
We wrapped.
up?
Moral of the story is, thank God I know how to braid because I became friends with the UConn women's basketball team. Thank God Sam danced in front of that bus because she became friends with the UConn women's basketball team. Thank God Karini and Sam are a package duo because that's how Karini became friends with the UConn women's
And-
basketball team.
Thank God that we became friends with them because then we wouldn't be friends. We became
Oh,
friends
thank
through
God.
them.
Thank God.
okay, lightning round question.
Okay.
Okay. I'm so intrigued to see what Karina's gonna say to this. Okay. On the count of 3, what is the best Justin Bieber song? Ready? 3, 2, 1.
One
That
Less
should be
Lonely
me.
Girl.
That's crazy.
Oh.
No, that should be me. I'm changing my answer.
Yeah.
That should
I got
be
scared.
me.
Ugh. That shouldn't be you.
That shouldn't be you singing this song.
Okay.
Wait, what did you say? One Less Lonely Girl?
I'm switching it to That Should Be Me. I got
You
nervous.
don't think it's Baby? Baby. Oh.
Can you tell who's a believer and who's not?
I want to ask the audience this. Can I ask?
They're not going to be able to answer, but
Oh, well, maybe they'll at you on Twitter. How much would you spend to go to a Justin Bieber concert right now? Because
I would spend more than $500.
I know.
yeah, for sure.
That's my dream concert. Like I want to see. Like I was wrong.
I'd probably sell my kidney.
I love Justin Bieber. Maybe not as much as the next person, but
you
Next
definitely
person's.
don't.
he's hot.
Karini, okay, you ask a question now.
Okay.
And Kayla, I'll answer.
Ooh. Okay. Favorite sweet treat? 3, 2.
No, I can't just. You can't just put me on the spot like that.
You just did that to us.
You did. That's why I got nervous and said One Less Lonely Girl. One less lonely girl. Giving you flowers. Talking for hours. That should be me. That should be me.
So I'd say my favorite sweet treat is honestly like perhaps like some ice cream.
God.
You know,
I'm gonna sound
fuck
real
that.
big.
My favorite fucking sweet treat at the end of the night is a good old bowl of cereal. Eat my shit.
Really?
Yeah. And you know I literally just like I just got to you because I know you're gonna be like, I love cereal. I'm sorry. If you don't know what to eat at night when it's like you need a sweet treat, a good bowl of cereal.
That is the
always-
dumbest shit I've ever heard in my
Wait,
life.
everyone put your glasses on.
Sweet treat.
Then I said ice cream.
We have to end the episode like this.
Okay, guys.
Wait, do they know what day it is? We're about to watch the South Carolina versus,
This
or
is-
the UConn, sorry,
Oh.
versus South Carolina
Okay.
game.
This is us before the UConn versus South Carolina game.
If you ever thought, or if you want to go to UConn and you're debating between
Do
UConn
it.
and another school,
Do it.
1,000% do it.
Do
UConn
it.
is the
I
best
didn't wanna
thing
go to
that ever happened
UConn.
to me.
But if I didn't go to UConn, I wouldn't have met these two.
No,
I would
please.
say this.
Beautiful women.
I would say the best part, like genuinely, like the best part about UConn was like meeting you guys.
Oh my god, 1,000%.
Like meeting
The
everyone.
community.
No, of course.
Love UConn down.
Love UConn so much. I am so thoroughly obsessed with UConn. It's not even just basketball, like just UConn.
Yeah.
Like
I'm a
when
CT girl.
When I pass away, I do want my ashes spread.
Maybe not all of
Oh
them.
no,
here.
I want to be buried in the center court of Gamble. I want them to like open up the floor, open up the ground, put me down in there. Plenty of space for guests.
You know what we never talked about? Wicked. Kayla, that was really good.
That was really
like that was
good.
that was really good.
Was it? She's really good.
Guys,
I think we all sang.
no, we
I'll
don't.
say, okay,
No,
we
don't.
have to go
Wait,
watch basketball.
Imagine being tone deaf and being around these two all the time.
You should. Do you feel embarrassed?
No, I just laugh because I know I can't participate, so I just admire.
That's one thing. At least Karini doesn't try to participate.
I don't.
Thank
because
God.
They'd
Thank God.
be telling me to shut up.
One
So I
time-
just have to laugh and look at them like they're crazy.
One time, Karini and Caitlin Chen, who's also tone deaf, sang "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star," and I wanted to die.
Who is so awesome. I love Caitlin.
Love her
No,
so
shout out
much.
Caitlin Chen, but I'm sorry, you're tone deaf, babe.
Yeah.
And
we
I
both
think I
are.
was like in the bathroom and you told
No,
me.
I literally ran out the room and I went to Sam and I was like, Caitlin and Karini are singing the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Like I can't listen to that. Anyways, guys, thank you so much, and we love you, and I love you guys, and thank you for
Bye.
doing this with me, and I had so much fun, and we have to go watch some basketball, okay?
And you're watching
And you're watching.
Miércoles.
Bye.